and welcome to Makeup Talks with Mimi. So on today's episode, we are going to do a Valentine's Day eye for you. I already prepped the skin and I wanted to just jump right into this eye. We are going to use the Huda Beauty's Obsession Ruby palette. Definitely very, very pigmented, very, very pretty. And it's kind of going to go with the theme of, of the month. So we are going to make sure these eyes are really popping. I decided to go pink because it is Valentine's Day, and hey, what's better than pink? Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to base the eye with a little bit of my MAC Studio Fix in NW45. I definitely want to do that, but just keep that base nice and smooth. I already put a little bit concealer up there. I used the NYX, I believe it was tan. Which it probably was tan. Yes, it was tan. Either way, I'll put it in the description box for you so that you'll have it there. So this eye is going to be very, very sexy. And I want to just start off with that even base. So we'll just make sure it's nice and even and blend it through. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go into that probably nice pink shade. And make sure we get it, nice and pungent there in the crease. Alright. We're going to work that around into the crease. And I'm just using a no-name blending brush, fluffy brush, okay, for my crease. And this product is very, very pigmented. So start with a little and then work your way through, okay? And windshield wiper motions just to kind of get it nice and blend it through. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to build it up just a little bit more on this side. Alright, so it looks good. Carry it down into my V area here just a little bit. And then blow it out a little bit. And I'm taking it all the way into the inner tear duct area too. Because I want it to be very, very pink. I'm just going to build it up just a little bit more. So it's nice and pink. And I rarely do color on the eyes, so we are just going for the gusto today. Alright, so I'm going to go in with that deep burgundy shade there. Put that right in my crease as well, but I'm going to start low. And I'm going to work my way in. Alright, so it's coming together. It should give you like a smoky look. And I'm taking it midway through my crease, but I'm not taking it all the way across. So we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Halfway through and then bring it back down and around. Alright, so yes, it's coming together. And Valentine's Day is just, oh, you get the flowers, you get the candy, you get the gifts. I love Valentine's Day because you can just do the most, okay? Alright, so I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Obsessions in Amethyst, and that is like the purple palette. Just going to open that up so you can see it. It's really, really pretty. And I'm going to take that deep shade here on the corner. And I'm just going to add that to my V as well, right into my V. So just deepen it up a little bit. Yes, there we go. And like I said, these are highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to do too much. Alright, and then I'm going to go back into the Ruby palette. And then just get some more of that pink to blow it out a little bit again. Just in case it got lost, and it did. I'm just going to add it back. Alright. And I'm picking up that first shade we put into our crease. Just to add it back. So you have that pink in there. Because I definitely want the pink to really show through. Alright. So I'm going to take, let's see, Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism Palette. And I love the obsidian black in there. That's really, really good. I love that. So we're going to take a little bit of that. And we're just going to take it and put it into our V as well. And you can just dust that across there. Just make it into like a nice little triangle and take it across. And don't be afraid to blend, please. Don't be afraid to blend because you want it to meet together. And if you have to go back into that purple palette, the Amethyst palette, and then to drag some of that purple across that black, you can do that just to blend it out. And I know one eye always does better than the other, but I like to have myself to match, so I'm going to perfect it, okay? Alright, so I'm thinking that we should do a cut crease, so let's cut the crease. We are going to cut the crease. I like to take that tan HD concealer from NYX and just pop that right across the lid, and we're going to cut the crease with that. Yeah, we can cut the crease with that. Let's use a flat brush. We can cut the crease with that. And you just start a little bit, goes a long way. And I'm just going to cut the crease with that. And take your time when you're cutting the crease. You don't want to mess it up. It's very delicate when you're cutting the crease. Very, very delicate when you're cutting the crease. You just want to make sure that and when you look down and then look up, that's where it's going to stop at. So just be careful when you're cutting that crease. Make sure it's nice and sharp across there. Alright, good. And then right across the other side. And if you didn't put on a lot of product to begin with, that's great. Definitely take some off and then put a little bit back on here. And just tap that on the back of your hand if you need to. Alright, you want that crease to be nice and sharp. And the brush that I'm using, I just got that. It's called Huda Beauty's the eyeshadow brush. It's nice and flat. It's a synthetic brush, so it works really good with cutting the crease. Alright, they look pretty good to me. Nice and sharp. Alright. I'm going to go back into the Ruby Sessions palette, and no, let's go into the Amethyst palette. I'm going to take that bottom shimmery shade and I'm going to put that on my eye. Now these, these are very, very pigmented and very creamy, so they do kind of shed a little bit, and you're going to get some fallout, but don't worry, just pack it on. The brush I'm using right now is a no-name BH Cosmetic brush. I have tons of them and I love them, so I often use no-name brushes. I'm so sorry, you guys. But BH always have sales on their brushes, and they're definitely go-to for some brushes, some inexpensive brushes. Alright, so that is coming together really good. Synthetic brushes work best when you're cutting the crease and when you're using a cut crease for your makeup. And I'm not mad at a little bit of fallout. I do have, like I said, I do have my foundation already on. So I'm just going to be careful not to overdo it. Alright, so if you have hooded eyes like me, you can take it up just a little bit so that you can see it while your eyes are open. And just drag it up just a tiny bit higher so that you'll be able to see it. And then just make sure that everything is nice and sharp in there. Alright, so that's really pretty. Very, very pretty. And just clean up that edge there. And I believe the brush that I'm actually using is a lip brush. Those work really well when you're cutting the crease as well. So if you have a lip brush already. So I'm going to take that purple that we put in, that deep purple. I think this is the brush I use here. I'm just going to drag it across just to kind of blend it through so that I don't have any hard drop off there. Let's put a little bit of black eyeliner pencil down on the eye here, and this is the Huda Beauty's gel eye blackout pencil, and it is really, really black. It's really black, so just be careful with it, okay? And it's going to definitely give you the dimension that you want. But it is definitely really black, okay? So let's smudge a little bit of the pink underneath the eye, because that is definitely preferred. We definitely want to do that so we can tie this look in together. I'm going back into the first palette that we used, the Ruby. I'm just going to clean off my brush a little bit, and then we're just going to smoke out underneath that with the pink. I'm actually going to go over it and set it with that same obsidian powder or shadow that we used before, just to set it so it doesn't run. Alright ladies, this is the final look. I wanted to make sure you are going to be popping for your Valentine's Day boo. Check out the look. I definitely cut the crease very, very good with this Wet n Wild product. I picked up from my local Walgreens. It was the liquid catsuit, which is really good that I cut the crease with to bring you that little bit of bling up there. Like I said, the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession palette, I definitely wanted to make sure that we had a cute pink Valentine's Day look for you. And I also did the Amethyst palette as well. So these two palettes hand in hand brought you this look with a little bit of black underneath. I tried to smudge it out. If you can see underneath, I tried to smudge it out to give you that smoky, sexy look as well. So I hope you like the look. Ladies, leave your comments below and let me know what your next looks you would like to see from me. I want to make sure I give you some videos after videos after videos. And last but not least, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And again, this is Makeup Talks with Mimi. Until the next video. Bye.